going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Slow Podcast. Hey, you know what it is? It's your weekly podcast on the Sakaguchi series Auto Loops. It can be Nogizaka 46, Sakurazaka 46, Hinata Zaka 46, and Yoshimoto Zaka 46. This is season 4, episode 15. This week, we've got some grad concert news, some new members on some new shows, as well as a new show announcement for Star Tanjou. Before we get into all of that, I am one of your hosts. I'm Jimmy, aka Jimmy Who Tweets. I'm joined as always by my friends, my fellow hosts. We have Boy Kun and Josh, Mr. Josh Box. How's it going, fellas?
What up?
Oh, it's all right.
Okay. It's okay. Nothing new. I beat Elden Ring finally. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Elden Lord, guys. I made it. Your boy is Elden Lord. It took me
too,
115 hours.
oh,
Damn.
just grinding away.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of exploration and probably half of it
A lot
is
of
me
losing
dying
to bosses.
the bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I finished in my first play in like just under 70 hours, but I know for a fact there's a lot more I could have explored. And a lot of areas that I kind of like just ran through like a bitch, dude. You know, like I would just be like, "Where's the nearest Grace? I'm so scared." And then it's like, oh, suddenly you're at the boss. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it took long because I wanted to kill all the major bosses, and apparently I missed one dragon. Like, fuck, man.
Oh,
I got the moon ending, you know, with everyone's waifu, Rani.
yeah, dude. Oh, this sword is given by carrion queens to their husbandos, dude.
Oh yes. I also like when you load after you beat the boss, it loads you into the world like where you can go to pick your ending, right? I went over to my like rune thingy, you know, the branches, which happened to be right next to the Rani ending. So I just like pressed Y to grab my runes, but instead it played the ending. I was like, oh, all right, that's cool. I wanted this one anyway. So yeah, that's cool, man. I'm playing New Game Plus now. So let's see.
We are the apex predators now, boy.
Hey.
No longer must we live in fear, dude.
Right? I just waltz in through the fog. Hello. Yeah, so I don't know which ending I'm gonna go for this playthrough, but I know for the next playthrough I'm gonna kill everything and do the frenzied flame.
Oh, the evil ending.
The
dude.
evil ending is what I'm gonna do next playthrough. But yeah, it's a very good game if you're into the Souls. I mean, if you're into it, you've already played it, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
But, very good game.
Would that be a good first Souls game?
Yeah, I think it's a really good first Souls game.
I would say it is the first one you should play because it's not as
Mm-hmm.
punishing as the others.
Mm-hmm. Like, you have a lot more tools at your kit to, like, scale the difficulty, right? Like, they added summons in this. So, like, as far as, like, you know, you can summon, like some skeleton knights with shields and shit, you know? And then they help you with the boss. And just having the boss's attention on something else is, like, a big help, right? And so, if you want to use that, you can, you know?
Right. Too bad you can't summon dragons, dude.
Oof.
Dragon D's.
And then, I almost got, dude. I almost got. Yeah,
I think
like,
the mere fact that you can just like go do something else makes it much easier than past games.
Because you normally it's like you get to a boss, you're gonna have to just throw your like face into the wall until you get good, right? That's
okay.
the term, right?
There's
You
no
have
blockade.
To, like, yeah, you have to like learn every nuance of the boss's like you know, like attack patterns, how to dodge, what moves can you punish, what moves are you like better stop just avoiding, right? And then with this one, it's like, I mean, you can still do that if that's what you like playing, right? Which is why I don't get why people are mad about it being an easier game. Like, you can totally play it however you want, right? But then, like, for the people that, like, don't want to deal with that and, like, just be stuck fighting a boss 60 times until you get good, it's like, okay, I'm just going to go do something else for a bit,
Yeah,
Come back stronger.
Okay, a little more flexible.
very much so. The game is so big that there are places that you'd be surprised to find randomly. Like, oh, wow, look at this place.
Yeah, I'm so glad that this happened to me organically. Like, I didn't see it in a YouTube video or a stream or anything like that. But I remember, like there's like, so without going into too much detail, there's like an underground map, right? And I remember it's pretty early on when you can go there, but you really can't, like, you'll get fucked if you actually try to go through it, right? But like, as far as discovering it, you can discover it early on. And so I was like in an area and I like discovered it, and it was just like, you go down this like elevator, and you're going down forever, dude, and it's just like, this view is like amazing, right? And I was just like, I think that was like one of the moments I was like, I already love this game. You know what I mean? It was just like, dude, there's so much to this world that I can't even, like, I haven't fathomed,
Yeah.
So, I highly recommend it. It's like one of those games that, for me anyways, I actually kind of got sad towards the end of my first playthrough, because I was like, it's going to be at least a few years until we get another game like Elden Ring.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's good. Hopefully they make a DLC or something. There's so much.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing it through again, like, just to, like, knowing parts of the lore, but I'm trying to find out more of the lore, and there's, like, so much they can expand upon. So it's good. I recommend.
Thankfully, our boy Vatividya has started uploading his lore videos.
Let's go, lore videos. Yeah.
And are they connected
Long ago,
with other games, or is
before
it
the
just like
age of
completely
the
standalone?
There's like aspects of this game that draw from the other games, but it's pretty standalone lore wise. It's its own thing.
Yeah, so go check it out, everyone.
That's been our plug for Elden Ring. Go play it.
Yeah. Sakurazaka meet and greets over the weekend. I did one in a long time.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was cool.
Saw Risa, right?
Yeah, I just got Risa tickets. That's it. She's graduating, of course. So
How many rounds did you get?
I was only able to get 2 tickets for.
Like 2 in 1 or 2 rounds?
No, just 2 tickets. Just 2. Slot 4, 2 tickets, right? So, when you buy meet and greets, right, they limit you to 45 tickets or something like that, right? I don't know if it's for all members or if it's limited 45 tickets for one member. But like all 45, right, for Risa. I got almost every slot every round. I won 4 total. So the first 2 was over the weekend. The last 2 is the last day. It's like in May sometime. So
that's a pretty good day to get.
Yeah, I was surprised that I won those because it's the last day. But yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time was a Nogi one, like last year sometime. January.
Was that before the incident?
That was after. I just
after, okay.
In any way. And just read out my address or whatever. But this time they just let me through.
Okay, like casual.
Show.
Yeah, casual. Just I went in.
Probably stopped caring.
Yeah,
maybe.
I mean, it's been 2-3 singles since, right?
Yeah, they're probably like, scared them all away already.
A whole year, more than a year, right? And like a lot of people in chat and our Discord do the meet and greets. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Fourth slot though for me is way late. It was like midnight and shit.
Oof.
And over there was like 3. I don't know. She seemed kind of tired. Maybe. But it was more of like a all right, you know, like when
Yeah,
when
yeah,
the
yeah.
call first started up, she was like fixing her hair or whatever, just like all right, fuck,
Another couple hours of this.
you know what I mean?
Uh,
I mean, like if you
or she could be
think,
like, "Oh, look at this cute boy. I gotta freshen myself up a little bit," you know.
she would have been ready because they see you before you see them, right?
That's why she was preparing herself, you know.
But yeah, it's like fuck. But you know, it's not like I think second slot might be best, right? First slot is kind of like the first hour they're just getting. Second slot is like, let's go.
Yeah, fourth is like
Yeah,
the
it's
hump,
like
right? They have to get over.
yeah, dude. But yeah, it was fine. It's cool. Felt short, but maybe because I haven't done it in a long time. So
True.
Mm.
What did you talk about?
nothing. I don't really remember. I watched so they were on TV to do Boku no Dilemma performance on this new show, and so they did like a whole feature on her and stuff like that. So I just brought that up real quick. It's a good performance if y'all haven't watched it. You get
Yeah,
to see
yeah.
more of like the you know, in the choreography where
For
she does
choreography, yeah.
one little thing with every member. You can see more.
Ooh.
So it's pretty cool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see a lot of reports on Twitter and whatnot if you're into that shit.
I refereed a meet this weekend.
Oh.
I see. I feel like I picked the worst one to come back to because I have 2 more meets I'm refereeing this month, and both of those are way more chill, right? And so I should have. I mean, it's scheduled. There's nothing I can do about it, right? But like, it would have been nice if I could have eased back into things with one of those. This one was in Irvine. I had to be at the gym Saturday morning at 6:30 a.m. So I had to leave San Diego at 5 in the morning, right? I was up at 4, packing, like, you know, showering, packing my stuff and everything. Got to the gym at 6:30. I find out that it wasn't going to be like a 2 flight per session meet. It was 3 flights per session, which immediately makes it way longer, right? So, because you're basically adding like another whole session. So, what is it? Instead of finishing the first day...
Oh, do you want to explain what a
I'll
flight
explain
is?
the flight. Yeah, I'll explain the flight in a second. So, instead of finishing the first day in at around like 5, like I thought, we didn't finish until like 9:30 p.m.
Dang.
lifting. Yeah, so a flight is basically how they organize a meet, right? So let's say you're competing in the morning session, right? If everybody in the morning session squats one after another, by the time it's your turn to squat your second attempt, it's going to be way too long and you'll be like cold again, right? So what they do is they break you up into flights. A flight can be a maximum of 15 lifters, right? So usually, so what happens is so if it's a 2 flight meet, flight A, all of flight A will do their attempts, right? Like, you know, first squat attempt, second squat attempt, third squat attempt. Meanwhile, flight B will be warming up.
So like
And
groups.
then once
kind of.
and then once flight A finishes, flight B will do their attempts, and then flight A will be warming up for bench, right? And so they'll alternate like that. But then, when you have 3 flights, it's a little bit more like hectic. Not hectic, but it just takes way longer because it's like there's this like block of time that flight C is lifting, that flight B is doing nothing. You know, and then it just adds like another block of time, and so what is it? I didn't actually get back to the hotel until like 11 or something that night, right? So, and then I had to be back at the gym the next day at 6:30, right? And like by then I was dying. I was like getting chills and everything like that. I was like, oh no, my body is giving up on me, dude.
Oh no. Was
So
the
one of the
second
things that sucked
day
was like
the same as the first day?
so the second day was 2 flights.
Okay.
So it was already way better, right?
Yeah.
And also another big thing why the day 1 sucked was there was another gym holding a 1-day meet on that Saturday that a bunch of people had already committed to. so we were understaffed for
Oh.
the Saturday. So we didn't have we like literally only had 3 refs, right? We would have had 4, but like some stuff happened and then one of them had to leave early, and so we only had 3 for most of the day. So it was literally like we all the referees had to ref because you need 2 sides and a head judge, had to judge every lift that entire day. So I was like, dude, I pretty much, if it's 15 lifters per flight, and then 3 flights, and then each flight does 9 different attempts. I officiated like just under 800 lifts that day.
Jesus.
You know, and so I was like, so exhausted. I was like dead. And then so the next day I was like, I was on like my last legs, and then but fortunately because, yeah, like I said, like it was, the other meet was just a 1-day meet. A bunch of other people were able to come help out Sunday. So the meet director was like I did squat and bench, and then he was like, yo, do you want to just take off, dude? I was like, yes, please.
Yes. Let me go.
I think I will go home. But even though I'm like kind of dying right now, I'm like really glad, because it, like, in a way it did show like how much more healthy my body's gotten, because like I got like sick from that, right? But then like yesterday was the worst. Like I was like feverish in the morning, right? I think I told you guys that, like I wasn't sure we could do our meeting, but then by that night I was like, okay, no, I'm good. And so normally when I would get sick lately with all my health stuff, I'd be like tanked for like several days to like, you know, more than a week, right? But now I'm like, oh shoot, I can like get sick, have a normal response to getting sick, and then like start getting better, you know? Like have a fever, break my fever, and then start getting better, you know? So I'm like, we getting better, boys. We getting better.
Hey, here we go. Good shit.
Right?
That being said, I'm fucking dying though.
Let's talk about idols, huh?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
There's not much to cover this week, so let's get to it. Hinatazaka news, everybody. We got the
I think the Ohi-sama's in the Discord for this one.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you, Ohisama. So they're gonna have a live show for Kyokorrohee, which is Saito Kyoko's show, which she co-hosts with comedian Hikorohi. It's gonna be some kind of talk event, and so yeah, I don't really watch the show,
dude.
so I don't know what is entailed in this event.
They're just saying it's gonna be some chiguhagu talk, dude. You know, just some really like random,
Some
senseless
banter.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I guess they've made a pair for themselves.
Yep.
Because really the only other like people I see doing this are like comedians, right?
That's true.
So I guess they, they clicked somehow, right? Good chemistry now, or whatever.
Yeah.
The show was supposed to stop, but then they continued it. I remember.
Yeah, because this show is part of like that Bara Bara Daisakusen thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so only like the good shows get renewed or get upgraded to a better time slot, like the Hamaska Hosobu, the one with Saito Asuka. That one got upgraded, so it's like 30-minute show instead of 15. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see what kind of shows come up with this like project, because it's not just like one type of show, right? They get like musicians, idols, and comedians, and like a bunch of other people, types of entertainers to do these kind of shows. So cool. Here we got like ticketing information.
Oh, let's go, guys. Ready? Are you ready for this?
Look at that, 8,500 yen for the best seats in the house, y'all. It's a pretty big venue too, right? So cool. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are into the show. Let us know how it is. I don't watch it.
I watched like the first couple episodes, but then I like.
Yeah, me too.
Kinda
But
stopped
then I was
watching.
just like, it's alright. Um, but let's keep going here. More Hinata news, but also Nogi news. We got 2 new members as
Ooh.
Love It regulars. Joining the fam.
Ooh,
Susan is going to be on Love It. Oh, she's already on
let's
Love
go.
It every Wednesdays. So this past week that she, right? Or is it going to be this week? No, it's this week. Well, it's today as far as this
week,
recording goes.
Yeah.
Right. Wednesdays, every Wednesdays. She's going to be a regular. And then the other member is Seimiya from Nogizaka. She's going to take over Mondays. So for the past 4 months, I think, Nogi members have been the regulars on Monday. Right, it was Higuchi-hina, and then Kubo, Shiori. Now it's Seimiya. But as far as Wednesdays goes, it was Sakurazaka. Right, the past 2 months. Right, it was Tamura Hono, and then before that it was Rena.
Rena, yeah.
But then Rena was also like a Friday regular, I think.
Oh.
So. But yeah, like Katoshi was first, right? Like to be a regular on Love It.
Like out of the Sakamichi, yeah.
Yeah, like last year, maybe 6 months ago or something like that. So they do 2-month stints with this show. You know, your usual morning entertainment, right? There's cute stuff happens. If you search for Rena on YouTube. So many cute clips and compilations.
A lot of cute
baby.
Love It clips, yeah. You know, it's like supposed to be like a nice, refreshing way to start your morning, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they have that stuff here, but it's like not cute idols. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that. I don't watch it all the time, but I'll try to catch some clips here and there.
Oh, okay.
You know, sometimes they'll like go out to a new place that opened or like try this food and that kind of stuff. If you're wondering what those shows are like. So, yeah. Let's keep going. We got Sakurazaka news. Watanabe Risa will have a grad concert May 21st and 22nd. Tickets for fan club are already on sale.
Ooh.
So it's going to be at Yoyogi Stadium. So yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's good for her because they haven't really done. Well, I guess Moria and Berika had a grad concert, right?
It's a new thing.
Yeah. I know people were saying like, "What about Aoi?" But she's still continuing activities after this, right?
Yeah. I think she's on there for a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I saw Aoi has activities in June, so. Yeah, she's not like leaving at the same time. So.
Or else it's gonna be like, here's your grad concert, but
people
stay in
on
the group for a
management
bit
for
more.
like, oh, you guys ditch Aoi. It's like, well, Aoi still has shit she wants to do. Maybe, who knows? Right?
And just because someone graduates doesn't mean they're confirmed to get a concert.
Yeah,
You know?
just because they announced like around the same time doesn't mean they're gonna graduate at the same time. It's not a.
Risa's like, I want my own
Erika
concert.
thing. Also, Risa's a lot more popular, so.
I mean, that is true. You know, you have to think about like the financial incentive to like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
on a grad
always how
concert.
it's been with idol groups. Your big members
sure.
get the big concerts, so it's like.
Yeah, dude.
Have y'all
Don't
not
hate
been
us.
idol fans?
Hate capitalism. All right.
Yeah. So, 21st, 22nd. That's what like. Is that over the weekend for us? What's going on?
Is it?
21st is yeah, that's over the weekend.
Oh, that's rare.
I gotta watch these now, but it's okay. I'd be done
They
with
have
the
no
semester
excuse.
by then. So I'm Gucci. Gotta watch my Oshis graduate. That's the only concerts I watch.
I watched the Hinatazaka concert recently. First day
Oh,
was,
the
was
Tokyo
actually
Dome?
pretty hype. Yeah.
Ooh,
First day was hyped.
nice,
I gotta watch
nice.
second day.
Yeah.
Recommended.
Ooh.
Right on. Yeah, they were able to secure the weekend, guys.
All right.
Not
Ooh.
this Wednesday, Thursday
Yeah,
sadness.
random middle of the week shit. Yeah.
All right.
You know. So
Let me take out a day of work. Let me call in the week before. Hey, I need a day off.
right. Yeah, we'll see
I'm
what
strong
happens.
enough, then maybe I'll watch the Risa grad
Oh.
concert.
Yeah. Is it confirmed that it's like which day is the ceremony?
I imagine the last day.
Yeah, if it's the last day, that's gonna suck. Though.
So I
That's
know
like
which one to watch for
Monday
sure.
for us, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all you Risa fans, tune in with me at the Twitch restream. Let's go, guy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Go ahead and join the Discord.
Thank
Have
you,
live
random
discussions.
Brazilian fan.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so I have something to talk about for that second meet and greet. Concert gun butt date. Some stupid shit like that. Anyway, that's all the Sakurazaka news for the week, y'all.
Oh.
Actually, the first week sales for Samidare was out, but you know, it's on Spotify and shit. Go listen to it. Let's talk about Nogi, man. What's going on? Yamashita Mizuki as Cass in Asadora, which is pretty big news.
Yeah, dude. They do be loving their morning dramas.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Maiagare. And where's the translation for this page? Oh,
they don't
no,
want.
there's no
They don't want to show you.
English. So I don't actually know the details, but she is the friend of the main character.
Mm-hmm. Here, I found a Google Translate.
Okay.
It is a drama of frustration and rebirth in which the heroine heads for her flying dream while fostering bonds with various people in the manufacturing town of Higashi Osaka and the rich nature of Nagasaki and the Goto Islands. She will play the childhood friend of the heroine.
Hey, there we go. Nagahama Neru will also be in this. I don't know what role she plays, but to be the childhood friend of the main character is a pretty big supporting role.
Yeah.
So I imagine she's not gonna be around for a while. So if you're not familiar with Asadora, they usually it's like a serialized show, so it's like 15 minutes every day, Monday to Friday, and then they usually run for like 6 months, and there's like two broadcast windows, I think, like in the spring and then in the fall. So this is supposed to start in the fall, I think. So that like around October all the way out into like spring, like March or something like that. And then that's when the spring broadcast cycle starts. These shows used to be like a whole year.
Dang.
So yeah, they're quite long. And usually like the starring actor, it's like their whole commitment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's, you know, Asadora usually stars like a female hero type of character, and then they like take place in a small town, and it's like these daily lives.
Like mostly episodic, or is it like continuous?
Yeah, it's very
Or it
episodic.
just changes up. Oh, okay.
Well, I guess there's like an underlying
Mm-hmm.
Like a core
core.
narrative, right?
Yeah,
But
like in this one, I guess the main character wants to be a pilot or something. So, recommend you guys watch Ama-chan. Oh man, best
Ooh, that
Asadora,
one's good, dude.
best Asadora if you're an Idol fan.
JJJ, my guy.
Yeah, dude, because it's all about idols. That shit aired at the peak of the Idol, like Sengoku Jidai or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. The big idol boom. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, congrats to Mizuki.
Yeah. Big role.
Again,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
good stuff. All right. More news from the Nogi side of things. Chat's favorite TV show, Nogizaka Star Tanjou, is back.
Oh no, Jimmy died now. Oh no. It was only a matter of time.
We watched the finale together and the post show last week, and we were all sad and stuff. Oh man, Star Tanjou's over. Best show. But look at that, they're back, and this time
But it might as well not be back though,
with the
dude.
fifth generation, though.
And a different set of hosts.
Yeah,
I wonder why they
Pekka
changed up the host, right?
Yeah,
'cause it's a
dude.
different generation, guys.
I know, but it's still the same show, right?
No, they like.
Yeah.
I
But they like
imagine
completely
want-
changed it with this.
No, I mean, to me it makes sense. It's a new group of girls, and so they want like to change up the vibe, you know.
I get that. I hate change, dude.
Yeah, so it's
I don't
gonna
know.
be
It's just
hosted-
like
Oh, man,
you know,
Jimmy.
like I just got very emotional during the end of you know, Star Tanjou, and I was like, you know, they're like, oh, I hope we can come back with Pekka again, you know, and then so it's kind of like a big letdown,
okay.
like,
yeah.
oh, dude, yeah, Star Tanjou's back, and I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Just kidding. It's
I have
fifth
mixed
gen.
feelings. Like I am excited to see 5th gen too, you know, but it's just like, especially I don't know 4.5 gen. I'm like, man, they just got really swept along, huh? You know.
Yeah, not my Star Tanjou. But I think back when they started introducing fifth gen, we were hoping to see a fifth gen Star Tanjou. All right,
Yeah.
isn't that what we said?
I don't know.
It'd be cool to see them.
Yeah.
You know.
I think we said it was cool for them to be with them, maybe, or like have
Yeah,
both of them on
that's
there.
what I was thinking. I think because it's like
Well,
I don't know, someone
5th
can
gen
find the
is
clip
small enough.
if they
Why
want to.
can't we just push them in, dude? You know.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be hosted by a different Owari duo, Oswald. I guess they're pretty popular. They got second in M1 last year or something like that. So they were the runners up.
Okay.
So.
Finalists.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be like overly negative. I'm still looking forward to it. It's just like I said, you know, it's just like, oh man, no, 4th gen, you know, not with Pekka and shit.
Can't
dude,
see,
you know?
can't see Runa sing anymore. Ugh!
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, so 2019 and 2020 they
I
were
subbed her on
finalists.
fucking Nogi message, and she never sends singing now. Huh? What is this?
At the moment, she's like,
Well,
Star
Star
Touch is over.
Tanjou's
I
over.
don't, yeah.
Got
I don't
no
know what you're
reason.
looking for.
Every time I get a message from her, I check, and it's just a text message like,
Something about I ate this today.
Yeah, you can follow the Twitter for more updates. Nogista_NTV. They're also releasing a Blu-ray and stuff.
Oh.
So if you want to go back and watch 4th gen sing again,
Relive
you
the
gotta buy the
memories.
Blu-ray. Relive those memories. Yep. Yeah, so it's gonna start when April 25th, end of the month. So
It's almost like no
Looking
break. It's
forward
almost
to
like
yeah.
continuing.
I imagine they're gonna change up the set and everything, you know.
Hopefully, yeah.
And who knows if they're gonna do the same format or they're gonna maybe tackle more contemporary songs. Because like the newest, I guess, song they did and that with 4th gen was like in the 2000s, right? They did Konayuki, which was like 2005 on that last episode. Maybe the Crystal K song. But nothing like-
Well, it was.
They did Flying
Yeah.
Jet, yeah, 2011.
Yeah.
Radio.
Well, Perfect
Fish.
Human was 2016. Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably the most recent one, right?
But those were like more like the meme performances. You know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't say. Meme,
But it was
you know
still
what
a
I mean? Like,
performance, Jimmy.
yeah, true.
Yeah, but
true,
I'm saying
yeah,
like
I'm
you
just
know
saying.
they initially focused on like Showa era songs, which was
Yeah.
the majority of
Yeah.
the songs they performed. So maybe this time they'll do Heisei era or maybe even the what is the
Maiagare?
current Reiwa songs. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, we don't know what's the theme is gonna be. Maybe it's like, oh, here's other idol songs so you can appreciate, or hear old Nogizaka songs you have to solo sing in different styles. Oh,
Oh,
All
that'd
right.
be a good challenge. Rearrange. I guess that's more work for everyone, but yeah, you got to get people to like rearrange the songs. But hey, that'd be cool. Cool to see. So, looking forward to
Like
it.
I want one of the 5th gen members to come up and be like, "Oh yeah, this song was like really popular when I was like a little kid, and I remember hearing it everywhere, so I'm gonna perform it." And it's like fucking Oide shampoo,
Oh no.
Seifuku no mannequin or something.
That's why I joined the group. I was inspired when I was 5 years old. Now I'm here. Like,
13.
Oh no. But yeah. See what they do.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do.
Yeah, because who's the youngest 5th gen? Like 13, right?
Ogawa. What's her name?
Is it 13 or 12?
14.
You see, she was 3 years old when Nogizaka
Oka-
started.
What's her name? 14. Okay, yeah. She's the youngest currently.
She was around 3 or 4 years old when Nogizaka started. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah,
See?
Ogawa Aya. Yeah.
Look at that. So young.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a
Might
few
as
of them
just
sing
aging.
well. We'll see. Obviously, I don't know sings well.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the others who perform at the omitatekai
Mm-hmm.
also pretty good. They did music. What's her name? She played guitar. She was with
Yeah, yeah.
Kubo in the
Mm-hmm.
Nogichu hit campaign episodes.
Yoki Mao.
No, Yoki is the kendo one. Well, she also played guitar, but
Yeah, dude.
Oh, true. Yeah. Miku?
we'll get to know him eventually.
Yeah.
If you
This
watch
happened
Star
with 4th gen.
Tanjou.
Happened with 4.5 gen. 5th gen will eventually come to us.
Yeah.
Ichinosa Miku.
Oh, Ichino Semiku. Yeah, yeah.
No, that's definitely not her because I like Miku and she played piano, not guitar.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Sorry, chat.
Anyway, we got more 5th gen to talk about with this last piece of news. They will hold a second omitatekai with all of them. Finally.
Oh.
You know, this was supposed to be at 46-hour TV, but no, they only introduced 8 at the time, and then when 46-hour TV came around, what's her name got COVID or some shit, or she was in contact with someone with COVID, so they couldn't do it.
Tomisato.
Tomisato, yeah. But now, this time, with all of them, an actual debut, even Aruno and what the fuck's her name, Okamoto.
Doesn't matter.
Okamoto Hina will be back. The problem children of the 5th gen. I'm starting to
Dude,
think
that's
all the
kinda
hate
wild,
for
bro,
Aruno
yeah.
is like way too much.
That's
She's still getting a lot of
what
hate
I've been
like, even now.
Well, it's
funny
just
'cause-
kind of like, I feel like you only feel that way because Okamoto is so much worse.
True.
You know?
Like I don't know if this was true, but like I saw one of the tweets where like, oh, I think this one bad tweet from Aruno is because she like watched this movie or whatever, and she was like asking about it. It's like, oh, okay.
So it's like out of
word.
context kind of stuff.
Yeah, that thing. I mean, but like that makes sense for fucking Twitter because everything's out of context, right?
Yeah,
The vegetable.
Like, I'm not saying that like I'm gonna fucking like put this girl up on like a cross or anything, you know, and be like, you know, like crucify her. I'm just saying, I just think that like she still needs to prove to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of how I feel about her. Like, I'm so wary of her. Like,
That's the thing, though. Like
she's
we haven't given her that chance, right? And so
yeah,
like even before this event, everyone's like hating on her. So like
yeah.
let's give her the chance, y'all.
Yeah, she has like a negative start for me, but she can at least prove that. Okamoto's like, nah, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Because that one has more concrete proof, right?
Yeah, and it's recent, and it's against like
And it's like
a member, and it's
and
pretty
it's her
fucked up, dude.
already working
Mm-hmm.
in Nogizaka, whereas the Aruno tweets are like way before she joined, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah, so those two will resume activities starting this event.
Are people
They-
appearing at the event?
I have no idea. It just says this is all we got from the Nogi website.
Yeah, yeah.
They-
They'll probably release more information
yeah.
as it comes up.
So it's going to be April 27th. And they sincerely apologize once again for the concern and inconvenience caused to many of you by their self-imposed suspension activity. What? The Okamoto one was self-imposed? No, it wasn't.
You're right.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
I don't believe neither were, but hey.
I can see maybe the first one just because like everything came at once.
Yeah,
But, like,
that's more plausible.
I don't know.
But they also put out another thing where it's like, y'all can't send them shit because we know someone's gonna send them like, I don't know, a knife or something. Or something.
Yeah, and
You know, as a gift, that kind of shit.
Don't they usually check the presents anyway?
Yeah, but you know, I guess they're just like gonna nip it right there, like nah.
Uh,
nip it right in the butt.
Not
They don't want to
even
deal with it.
gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
like don't even bring it,
flowers.
dude. Yeah.
No gifts, no nothing.
Here's some
Or even if
flowers.
it's like-
But then in a day, ladybugs fly out of it.
Well, like even if it's
Yeah,
good,
that
right?
kinda
Imagine
shit,
if
you know?
like, imagine how like, like let's say everybody gets flowers except for Okamoto. That ends up being bad, right? In terms of
Yeah.
like her psychological
Yeah.
like effect, right? And so I'm sure that like they're like, okay, I'd rather just rather not deal with this, right?
Let's not deal with that. Let's maybe have them appear at the event. Maybe, they'll be like, oh shit, won over some fans. They're actually good girls, and then you can send flowers. All right, just not now.
Not right now while everything's going on.
Let them win you over or try to, and then you can send them flowers. All right. So we didn't talk about the last girl who got the feature, but her name is Kawasaki Sakura. Kind of flew way under the radar.
It did.
I didn't see anyone talk about this girl. We didn't even talk about her. So
Yeah.
here she is. She's where's yeah, there she is. I was gonna gonna do this math and be like, oh, she's whatever years old, but I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, she got kind of dicked by all the events that happened. Right, we got the
He's turning
Teresa
19.
announcement, and then like all this shit about Okamoto came up. So she's turning 19. Okay, one of the older members, which is cool.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Pretty tall, I guess, compared to others. 155. But I'm trying to find her like little hype video thing.
Is it on the channel?
No, I gotta go to the YouTube channel. God damn it. But yeah, guys, that's her. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how y'all can pick anyone else when we've known Nagi the longest.
True.
Yeah, Nagi's great, man. Did you guys watch Nogi?
I did.
Yeah, so there she is on the YouTube. Her hype video was released at the end of March. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I saw this.
I remember watching it once. Doesn't look like anything came up with her. No one like dug up any dirt or anything like that. Or maybe people just didn't realize.
Yeah.
But yep. She was the last one. Actually, the last one is Okamoto, but shit happened. So we don't
Will
even
she
know
get
what
a
she
hype
looks
video?
like.
Let's see.
I imagine they'll release hers closer to the omitatekai.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. There you go. 5th gen. They're all here now.
I'm just curious how, like, in 3 years, when, like, let's say all these members are still in there, where, like, new people come in. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like Okamoto, and then, like, we're over here like, you don't know the origins.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about this.
You ain't seen. You ain't seen what I've seen, dude. In my time here, dude.
Back in my day. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the current events, everyone. It's over.
Ooh.
We'll come
Do you know
back
what that
after.
means?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
I am. Take a break. Be right back with the TV show highlights.
And we're back. Welcome back to the show. It's time for the TV show highlights, where we talk about the weekly TV shows. The 3 groups have. Hinai this week was the Hinatazaka Derby. They did this before. It's the spring derby. They played a bunch of mini games and, generally Hinatazaka stuff. Sokomagatara Sakurazaka, they did what did they do again?
The
Wolf Queen.
The Wolf Queen. Yeah, where they try to bullshit each other and see who becomes the queen. And then Nogichu was continuation of the hit campaign. They finished that up, and then they did some smartphone
The phone
pictures.
pics, yeah.
Yeah, that stuff. And yeah, so any highlights from those?
Taki and Nagi, his energy was very cute.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always fun to see Kaki being all flirty and Nagi just taking it in stride. She's quite the professional already.
I mean, she has the most
felt like
experience, right? In Nogizaka, right?
Yeah. Felt like the phone photo part kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I
I
was
felt the
just
same.
like,
Yeah, I imagine because that's how they had to show for the hit campaign.
I imagine like the hit campaign was supposed to be like 2 episodes, but they just, went on pretty long, so they just tacked the last bit into this episode or some shit.
Yeah, and it's not the first time they did it. So they talked about teeth a lot in the beginning of that.
Yeah, they did.
for-
Yeah.
For some reason.
I was like appreciating finally.
It's like, oh, look at that. Banana Man on the same wavelength as us.
Oh, look at Kaki's
Look
teeth.
at Kaki. Big teeth. She's like, what? What? No.
We all see it's fine.
Oh, all of us
fine.
eating tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, they shared some cute pictures. More Nogisatsu material and stuff like that. Yoda had a picture of Gonzo. Oh, rip in peace.
Rip the
Gonzo,
legend, dude. The actual goat, dude.
the
Right.
legend, actual goat. So, yeah. Any other highlights?
Most important show this week was Ray English 2.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Ray
They brought in a guest this week. This person grew up in the United States, so she was like a very good English partner for Ray. He was fellow Nogizaka member Kitagawa Yu.
with the homie.
Yeah, the homie from down the street. It's cute. It was very nice because like the entire first duration of it, right? It's like them just talking about stuff in Japanese. That's like English words in Japanese that like don't translate the way that American would think it does.
That's the wase ego, right?
And but yeah, they do it all in English. So all of you all you filthy gaijins that don't know Japanese, you can still very much enjoy this episode.
Yo, rise up.
Rise up, filthy gaijin. They speak.
Yeah, I was too tired to think, right? Like that's why I don't know. I couldn't really glean anything from the other shows really because I'm like so tired, my brain is not working. But like this show, I didn't have to think, dude. I was just,
Just
it's all in
consumed.
English. Yeah.
That was cool. I think the first time they did Ray English, everyone's like, "Oh, I wonder when they're gonna get Yuri on the show." I was like,
Next
what about
episode.
Already
episode
on it,
two,
brothers.
guys? It's funny. They talk just like how Californians talk. Oh man.
Using like all the time.
It's funny. I've been watching. What was it? Because people are bringing up how different Kitagawa is, and when she's speaking English, right? And then obviously it's like she mentions it herself. Like, she's like, yeah, I feel like I have like two personalities, right? Like one when I'm speaking Japanese, one I'm speaking English, and it reminded me of like I'm watching this Korean dating show with my group of friends, and then there's one dude who like grew up in LA, right? And he like only moved back to Korea like a few years ago, so he like constantly stumbles over his words and stuff like that. And then so like people think he's like this kind of goofy guy, right? But then what is it? When he was like talking to somebody else from LA or whatever, they were like just speaking in English, and he's just like, like normal and stuff. And I'm like, dang, dude, I wish more people understood what that felt like, dude, because it's like, that's the most frustrating thing about for me, like trying to speak Japanese with someone. It's like you feel so dumb, because like your brain is like capable of like of constructing these levels of thoughts, but you can only verbalize this much of it.
Yeah.
And so you just like, yeah. So I feel like maybe that's just what Kitagawa always goes through, and everyone's just like, oh, she's just so low energy and like just chill. It's like maybe she's trying to think about how to say
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Imagine
And plus, there's like different cultural like assumptions with like different languages. So like the way you speak in English to someone else might be a different way than you speak usually in Japanese, especially if you use it more like during like work situations versus maybe at home.
True. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure there is like a very large component of it that is just genuinely being different and depending the language you're speaking. I know. Yeah, I'm much more timid when I'm speaking Vietnamese, but then like I don't know. I feel like a lot of that also comes from the fact that I'm not as comfortable expressing my ideas in Vietnamese as I am in English. So
Yeah. It's probably like yeah. Feels more comfortable speaking one language over another. So yeah, it's a good episode of
was a lot of
Ray
fun, yeah.
English. You gotta. It's good for both English speaking people and Japanese.
it's not
people.
American dog. It's corn dog.
Right? So like if you go to Japan and you want a corn dog, you don't ask for a corn dog. No.
They're like, what?
American dog, right? And you don't say French fries, you say fried potato. dude. So yeah, just
How do you tell the difference between waffle fries, thick cut fries?
crisp cut fries, how about that?
Yeah, right. Curly fries,
That's when you just use your finger and point at stuff.
This one.
Yeah.
That one.
Tater
right there.
tots.
there.
Good point.
Tater tots. True. Yeah. So
Hash browns,
it's a good one. I'm a quick shout out to Sokusaku because I like when they BS, but they're like bad at it and shit like that. So I just need to open the freaking file. One sec. But yeah, I like the like when they did this on Kyokorrohee Kakenai, it was really entertaining. And like Tsuchi is also into this. He was like, "Yosh,
Oh yeah, writing down notes.
matemashita," and he's like actively participating. So it's good.
I like
part where
the second part a little more than the first
I
part.
was gonna bring that up. Where like they BS the item. And they're gonna make some shit like, oh yeah, this means a lot to me. This is some sand and shit. Like what? All right.
I feel like Hapu's was like so like obscure that I feel like that has to be the one. When I was watching, I was like, nah, Hapu's is like totally the right one. Like hers is too obscure.
This is like the little light bulb. It's funny because like you think she'd be really bad at explaining, like at bullshitting or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then like the way she is, just like kind of helps that more.
Yeah.
See
Yeah, because it's like, as just Habu being weird, dude. You know, like,
Or she being for real? Like I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, so that was the Sokosaku this week.
I like the
course.
Hina Eye.
Hina Eye.
I think that was my favorite one. They were doing like as if they were betting on horses, and so they came in
Derby.
the Derby, and the first one was they had a jump rope over the bumpy
Oh yeah.
floor.
mhm.
That's always
the Lego floor, dude.
yeah, the Lego floor. That's always entertaining. It's interesting to see who they bet for, and like who actually wins. Because like a lot of people were like, "Oh, this member's gonna win for sure," and like member doesn't win. It's like, oh, never mind.
And like supposedly like Kyonko is really confident in this, right? Like I'm gonna get this shit right here, bro. So yeah, I forgot to do the little thing at the corner. There it is.
And then the second one was doing laundry. Who could do the laundry the fastest, or hang up the laundry? So like
This
they were
was
like
like,
running,
what?
trying to do it. But I feel like it's mundane enough that with Hinatazaka's like going off the rails that it actually matches.
Yeah, a lot of them thought Pario was gonna win this one, but she ended up last. So
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, and so like, Kobayashi was the judge, right? He's like, you hung up 3 socks
Yeah.
together.
I mean, it makes sense. The middle one wouldn't get as dry, you know. It'll still be like a little soaked.
And it's like, she didn't like flip this shirt.
But I'll allow it.
He passed it or whatever. But yeah, that was I think it's probably gonna continue next week, just like the Sokosaku episode. So
Yeah, next week it's gonna be fun.
make sure to watch both if you want the full experience, everyone. But yeah, that's pretty much the highlights for the week. Thank you for watching, everyone.
That means that's it for this week's episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a comment down below. What do you think about the new Star Tanjou? Are you looking forward to it? Or do you wish 4th gen and Pickle Paw was still there? How are you guys feeling about the 5th gen omitatekai or Risa's grad concert? Let us know. You can always keep up with us throughout the week on the socials, or come give us a follow on twitch.tv/club. Hang out with us during the live recordings, where we have the post show, the pre-show, and the little break in between where we chat with you guys. But that's gonna be it for this week. We'll see you guys next week.